This is grade 8, chapter 10, part 1, modeling and solving one-step equations. So a linear equation is an equation that, when graphed, results in points along a straight line. So a linear line is a linear equation. So it's an equation, when plotted, gives you a straight line. So solve by inspection. So this is pretty easy. 3 times x equals negative 12. So we know that 3 times negative 4 equals negative 12. So the answer is negative 4. If you can just look at it, just figure it out. But just make sure that you know you solve using the opposite. So the opposite of multiply is divide. The opposite of addition is subtraction. The opposite of a square is a square root. So every time you have 3 squared, that equals 9. So the opposite of 9 is a square root, which equals 3. So these numbers, the same. So if we have negative, so to get t all alone, we have to do the opposite of what's happening to it. So what's happening to it right now is it's being multiplied by negative 3. So we're going to divide, because the opposite of multiply is divide. So we're going to divide by negative 3. Whatever do we do to this side of the equation, we have to do to this side of the equation. So we just divide this by negative 3 as well. Negative 3 divided by negative 3, those 3's cancel out. So what we're left with is t equals negative 36 divided by negative 3. 2 negatives divided equals 12, because 2 negatives equals a positive. So if we have division here, n divided by 3, well, the opposite of divide is multiply. So we're going to multiply by 3. So whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. These 3's cancel each other out. We're left with n times negative 7 times 3 equals negative 21. So again, what's happening to b is it's being multiplied by negative 5. So we're going to divide by negative 5. On one side, those 5's are gone. We're left with b, and that equals negative 45 divided by negative 5 is 9. If we're dealing with, we divide by 6. We divide by 6 to both sides. Those 6's, they're gone. F equals negative 2. One more time, just for everybody who's not following along at home. If you are, I hope you're doing this on your own. We have to multiply by negative 5, which means we multiply both sides by negative 5. Those negative 5's cross out. D equals negative 15. When we have negative, or dividing by 7, we multiply it by 7, which crosses out, which means we multiply by 7 on this side. So P equals 7 times 6, which is 42, so negative 42. This is review, that's why it went so fast, but your homework, it's at the back of the class. Thanks. If you have any questions, come see me.